we have Don Johnson and Junior Roberson here to help us do our weekly safety topic of the proper ways of pushing and pulling objects while working. Don Johnson has named this video
Safety Awareness Program 2011.
Okay. In a brief explanation, tell me what the word safety means to you.
Safety means being aware and avoid pitfalls. At the same time, be conscientious of your surroundings. And at the same time, you can also use the Smith system also, especially when driving a semi. And also, it can also be applied when driving your own personal vehicle. And also look around for safety hazards, and safety is one thing that should always be on your mind at all times.
How about you, Junior?
Well, it's just always be conscious in your surroundings, and as well as the proper way to use the safety at all times, as well as be cautious, getting in, getting out, knowing your equipment.
Our safety topic is pushing and pulling. Please tell me in what way this might pertain to one of our drivers here at Prayer Drivers.
When you push, okay, depending on what you're pushing, and you have to consider the load, the mass, the weight, density, and you should also be aware of the environment you're pushing in. For example, if you're going up an incline, okay, and if it's too heavy, don't try to push it yourself. Always ask for someone to tell your immediate supervisor you need assistance. You're not comfortable doing this at the moment. If you are able to push it, okay, then you should go ahead and push it, but still proceed with caution. And that's also on an incline as well as a flat surface, horizontal surface. Also, in icy conditions, you know, when you're pushing something at a short distance, you have to watch out for the surrounding ice because in the stick spots. You could also slide and fall and hurt yourself and injure yourself also.
Black ice in the wintertime is real bad because by the time that you see it, you're up on it. And it's just, if you don't take the precaution beforehand, it's already out of hand. And there's no way that you can control it, falling or anything such as.
Can you guys give me a description of the wrong way to push a heavy object?
I can. Do not try to push an object, you know, from the side or whatever. You should push it, you know, when you get it centered. The center of gravity is something that should always be in the back of your mind when pushing a heavy object, whether you're able to push it or not. And if you do have someone to assist you in pushing a heavy object, then you should also have them center the object so you can get it to its location or to where it's going to go. And also watch out for your feet. Make sure your feet has a good grip, and make sure you don't have no slick surfaces and oily surfaces. Anything, you know, that don't contact, and you don't have no frictional contact to the point where you can slip and fall and have the object come back on you and the other person. That can also be dangerous. So that should also be into consideration. Center of gravity and your feet and your grip and your surrounding, and paying attention.
It's a lot easier if you got somebody else to work with you with that, is to work as a team, because it defeats the purpose when one is going one way and the other one going the other way, and it throws everything off. It throws caution to the wind.
Can you give me an example of the right way?
Well, you can put one on a dolly, okay, if it's so equipped for a dolly. If it requires a fork truck driver, then you can also have the supervisor to have a fork truck driver to move it, or with a hand jack, you know, or you can also borrow a hand jack. And at the same time, again, you have to also consider safety and being centered. And I put emphasis on being centered because of the load variances of how it can shift.
Okay.
One of the ways to like use the pallet was with a pallet jack, and just do it slowly, and just use common sense.
How about pulling? What is the improper way to pull a heavy object?
Pull an object to the point where you don't want it to come on you